So hello Bangalore and welcome to Usha. She doesn't need any introduction. Apart from Padma Award, she sang in about 18 Indian languages, 9 foreign languages. The Indian citizen has also got the honorary citizenship by the President of Kenya because she's so popular there. To introduce her at the age of 9, she sang her first song, and then starting from the nightclub Trinkas of Calcutta, then the journey to the Oberoi where Shashi Kapoor has spotted her and journey to Bollywood started. That is not her introduction. Her exact introduction is in my entire cultural art literature fraternity. The person, the artist who's always there for the charitable cause is only one name is Usha Uthup. The number of free shows, the number of charitable shows she has done. This is her first introduction, and the second introduction is she was the only singer from India who has been invited to sing in Rome when Mother Teresa's coronation was happened. And when Pope has blessed her personally. And in fact, I think the Pope and the earlier Pope both have blessed you, right? This is one of the most, I think, the blessed person you are. So welcome to this poetry festival. We are honored that you are here. Ushadi, you do so much apart from your music. You said that your life is music, you live in music. But when you were in school, your music teacher has thrown you out of the music class because she thought your voice is not appropriate for the music class. From that to the journey of Padma Shri, what do you feel about it if somebody asks you just to sum up this in one line?
Oh, one line. Yeah. First of all, let me say namaskar, namaskaram, sat sri akal, salam alaikum to each and every one of you. And a huge big thanks to the Bangalore Poetry Festival. I'm so proud and privileged to be a part of this, and I'm really, really grateful to all of you. I really mean it from deep within, because not every singer or what they name pop singer gets an opportunity to be a part of a function like this or an event like this. So, at the outset, thank you ever so much for having me here. And this is not something I could say thank you for just today or yesterday or a couple of months, a couple of years. It's been 49 years that I need to say thank you to all of you. Thank you. Thanks to each and every one of you for being a part of my life, because without you, even though maybe some of you have never heard me, maybe some of you weren't even born when I started singing, but the vibrations got to me. Imagine someone like Sundeep Bhutoria, who is actually, he tries to put on this great big, I'm a big dad look, but he's really a little boy, actually. And it's wonderful that he should be talking to me today, because he does some amazing work all over. So this is going to be a mutual admiration society. Yes, the journey has been beautiful, and the way that you said that I was invited, I'm probably the only Indian artist, which is the truth actually, to be invited to Rome, and not just by Mother Teresa's people, but by also by the Pope, the Vatican itself. So I'm really blessed, truly, truly blessed to be with all of you. And to sum up this journey, as he said, in one line, I would say it was absolutely magical. Magical experience, and really, really something that I have to be so grateful to God for giving me. Really. Thank you so much.
Just one question. You think you have collection of more saris or you sing more songs?
Luckily, I can say more songs. Luckily. Because actually, you know, Sandeep ji, such baat to ye hai कि I don't have that many saris that people think I have. It's just that you haven't seen me in, you don't see me every day, so you probably don't know that you think, oh, she never repeats a sari, but I do. But this one is very, very special. Do you like it? It's necessary for you to tell me that, because I make it a point to hear it from you, क्योंकि हमारे लिए ये शगुन होती है, which means that whenever I ask this question and you answer in the positive, well, you don't have any other choice, you will have to say it's nice, but whenever you answer like that, then I know that the show goes off well. And for me to be a part of you this afternoon and for you to ask me this is sabse badi jhoot hai, because you know that I don't have so many saris, right? And neither do I have so many songs, which is really wonderful to say to all of you publicly, because how many singers can really openly say that, you know, whoever you ask today in interviews, including the beautiful Kavita who came on before I did, most artists, when you ask them, how many songs have you, you know, you have to ask in the interviewer kind of voice. अच्छा उषा जी आपने कितने गाने गाए हैं? Then I would have to necessarily say कि खींच के शायद I would have done just about 1,000 songs altogether. Whereas, whereas there are people in our industry who have done किसी से भी पूछेगा जैसे मैंने 30,000 गाने गाए हैं, and it's always in thousands, you know, 30,000, 40,000, it's always like that. And I just wonder what it must be like to sing so many songs. But it's only in our industry, and I take pleasure. I mean, when I say our industry, I mean the Indian industry. इतने सारे गाने होते हैं because our industry is so amazingly a film music industry, as opposed to a non-filmic music industry.
Usha ji, when you say about film industry में इतने लोगों ने गाया शायद 17 भाषाओं में और 8 विदेशी भाषाओं में, the only other two names which comes in my mind is Lata Mangeshkar or Nana Maskuri, who has sung as many as languages as you. But would you mind humming this the song which you have sung in Radio Ceylon, which when you were 9 years old and first song was Mockingbird Hill? I'm sure the audience would, if you give her a clap, she might be agree to sing that song when she sang on.
Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by his conversation. Because let me tell you something. I'm just dying to sing for all of you. Puche na puche. I mean, that's what I was born for. And really, I mean, all this style of being a part of the poetry festival, you know, I would love to tell you that I'm dying to sing for you. Really. And this song especially was very, very special for me because 9 years, I'm not sure whether I was 8 or 9, but I was a little girl and my elder sister took me, Indira and Uma, they took me to Radio Ceylon in Bombay. It was, you know, the brothers Amin Sayani and Hamid Sayani. Amin Sayani is, of course, the creator of the voice behind Binaka Geetmala. And he is still, I mean, so amazing. Hamid Sayani is the brother who looked after the English programs on Radio Ceylon. So my sisters took me to Radio Ceylon, and there I was trying to sing Mockingbird Hill. And I promptly forgot the words in between. But the song goes something like this. Tra-la-la, tweedledee, it gives me a thrill to wake up in the morning on a mockingbird hill. Tra-la-la, tweedledee, it gives me a thrill to wake up in the morning on a mockingbird hill. And that's how the song went. So in between, when I forgot, promptly I started crying. And I cried, and I felt very bad that I cried and I forgot the words. So the next time that they took me to Radio Ceylon, again I forgot the words, but this time I was clever. So it was a song called Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny. And it went, she wore an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. Don't worry, if you sing with me, it doesn't give away your age. So just sing. If you know the words, just sing. She wore an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. An itsy bitsy teeny weeny. I forgot the words and then I said ta-ra pa-ra do-ra da-ra ta-ra dee-ra ta-ta-ra-ta-ta. So that's how I learned very early in life, first of all, that I had a very bass voice, which didn't fit into the normal high pitched voices like all the good girls in the Hindi movies. ऐसे ही गाने पड़ेंगे. नहीं तो you're not a good girl, and if you sound like me, then you're really bad. So, very early in life, I realized my limitations and started turning them into my strengths. And I also learned that the most important thing for a good entertainer or good performer is to be a good camouflage artist. So if you forget the word somewhere, or if you make a mistake, or if the band makes a mistake, the most important thing is never to show it to the people. Don't ever show it to them because they won't know it.
Ishadi, in film Bombay to Goa in 1972, we have seen acting you as a hotel cleaner who passed this request slips for singing song by Amitabh Bachchan and Aruna Irani. And the announcer also introduced that time as Miss Usha Iyer. Now, you must be remembering those days when you were singing in Trinka something and people must be giving you those slip to sing. So were you that time also you adopted this skill of the song you don't remember, you just sing camouflaging or?
No, well, if I didn't know the song, I would probably say, no, I don't know. But Bombay to Goa was an interesting thing, actually.
Okay.
And it wasn't in 1972. It actually got recorded. No, it got released probably in 1972, yes. But it got recorded much, much earlier. And I mean, this is not just dropping names. It sounds so pompous to say, oh, I knew Amitabh Bachchan before. But actually, I did. And it was great fun, actually, because he was in Calcutta. And while I was singing in the nightclub, I had people in the audience who would range from Satyajit Ray to Uttam Kumar, Shupriya Devi, Shuchitra Mitra, Sharmila Tagore. Do I get a clap over there? So many names. Shomin Mitra. You talk of the Shomnath, everybody. I mean, all the big wigs in politics and everybody, but everybody, Afghan, of course, Kabir Bedi and Amitabh Bachchan used to come to listen to me sing in Trinkas. And it's really strange because, you know, you can't carry on life without music. So no matter which kind of politician you were, you always went for some kind of entertainment. And, you know, the kind of stories that one sees being a nightclub singer, you see so many stories happening in front of you with a lot of spirit that gets into you. It's a lot of fun. And it was great when I got this opportunity, as you said, in Delhi the same year, in the Oberoi Intercontinental, when R.D. Burman, the Navketan unit, Devanand Saab, and of course Shashi Kapoor was also there. But it was Devanand Saab and the Navketan unit that came up to me after I finished singing. They came and asked me whether I would sing in their project Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. And that's how it all happened.
Okay, before I request you for one song, now, your image has been like a pop singer, but very few people know there's one of the song written by Pradeep ji, Main bhi jalu, tu bhi jale. Yeah, that also is sung by you. So, I mean, singing Main bhi jalu, tu bhi jale from Kabhi Dhoop Kabhi Chhaon to all singing all sort of pop music and this thing. You find any difference, or because you're so comfortable with all the languages and this thing, and especially your journey from Miss Sammy to Maggie Auntie, Saath Khoon Maaf, is there most memorable turning point or one song, not about that Asha Bhosle song, but the other song which you think in this whole journey, one song has really become a turning point of your singing career?
I couldn't say that there was just one song that really became I think the turning point in my career was when I realized that for me, the stage was the most important thing, besides, of course, having a wonderful family that gave me all the support, because it's very important to have a good family infrastructure to give you the support and don't come in the way. So when people ask me, so how does your husband support you? I say, by not helping. And that's the truth, isn't it, ladies? When, you know, your husband stands by you and allows you to fly and allows you to grow. Without that kind of support, it would have been impossible for me. And my own family, before I got married to Uthup, I mean, I was Sami, and my two elder sisters, Indira and Duma, were the singing Sami sisters, the original Sami sisters, singing Western music in India, the first one. So if there was the Mangeshkar sisters who sang, it was the Sami sisters who were really the Garam Masala girls. Absolutely brilliant. And they sang only in English. And me, of course, I was the only one in the family that got so influenced by Hindi music and film music. And Salme, I think it all happened because of my wonderful neighbors with whom I grew up. I wish the world was like that now. When I grew up with Muslims as my neighbors, and there was one person in the other family, the Pathan family. Her name is Jamila. And she is so beautiful. My God, I was just absolutely mesmerized by the way she looked.
Like nowadays, people mesmerize seeing you.
Keep quiet, nobody does that, yeah. But anyway, whiskey pilao bera usko, Sundeep ko. Okay, but yes, Jamila was the one that really, really inspired me. My own sisters, Indira and Duma, were my inspiration. And on the Indian side, it was Jamila. I used to watch her when she learned music. I never had the opportunity of learning music. And there she was looking so beautiful, dupatta on her hair, just like Meena Kumari. So I became quite filmy myself, actually. And I learned all that. I learned how to make shalwar kameez from them. And you know what, I'm a very, very good seamstress. I make very good shalwars. My shalwars don't go like, ah. They go like, ah. Really, I really mean it. And I learned it all from them. So, you know, that's the reason I think I got so involved in Hindi music and in Hindi film music. Because I used to listen to Jamila playing harmonium. I mean, you know, the person, Vipin Reshmiya. That is Himesh Reshmiya's dad, who used to play harmonium as well. And I used to watch this happening in front of me every day. And I thought, God, it would be so lovely to look like her. So, of course, I could never look like her because she's nice and fair and beautiful and all that. You're supposed to say no, but you're also very beautiful also. No? Okay, it's all right. So if I was not a singer, they would definitely give me a job as a stand-up comedian, that's for sure. Yeah, but to answer your question, really, this was the beginning. At home, in school, I went to a convent school. English was the medium of teaching. The second language was Hindi. The third language was Marathi. And we learned French. And at home, of course, Namballaru, Nanna Tamil Peshavam, but not so much of Tamil. Mostly in English, yeah? So I was already exposed to such a lot of music, so many languages. And I keep telling all the younger singers as well now, that being born in India itself is such an advantage because you have 17 languages, basic languages to learn. And why don't we do that? You know, we have so many wonderful languages. So you start off with a plus point. And so I got involved more and more and more and more in language. And I think the first time that I sang a Hindi song, it was in Trinkas, in a nightclub, where I sang a Hindi song, and I remember it was very, very clearly. It was a song by Mahendra Kapoor, which was called Dil Karda, O Yara Dil Dara Mera Dil Karda, O Yara Dil Dara Mera. And I realized that just like this, people all loved it, no matter what my voice sounded like. And very early in life, I realized that music truly has no gender. I mean, who said that this song can only be sung by a female or this can be only sung? It was all because of our Indian film industry. कि बस अच्छे लड़की हो तो आवाज़ उतनी ऊंची होनी चाहिए, बुरी हो तो इतनी नीचे होनी चाहिए. And, only a lady can sing a lady's song and a man.
No, you have broke this myth that only lady can sing a lady song because you are the only singer in the country who has sung even for a male stars like Mithun Chakravarti.
Yes, I have actually. That's true, actually.
So why don't you just sing that song for us, which is sung for Mithun
The
Chakravarti?
Mithun Chakravarti one. Okay. Yes, I've sung a lot of songs for a lot of people. And you know that Kabhi Dhoop Kabhi Chhao you said about Pradeep ji, who wrote the lyrics for me, and for that song, and it was Chitragupt who did the music. And Chitragupt ji is actually Anand Milin's dad. And of course, I was so excited that I was getting this opportunity to sing a whole song in Hindi without any English words in it. I went back home and told my brothers that I sang a song today. I got a Hindi song to sing. And they asked me who was acting in the film. So I told them there was Helen, there was Mumtaz. I don't know if there was Mumtaz, but there was Helen, and there was a lady called Kuku, and Dara Singh. So my brother Babu asked me whether I sang for Dara Singh. So that's how it goes. But it was a great song, a typical cabaret song which went like, मैं भी जलूं, तू भी जले, आज सनम लग जगले, आग से ही आग बुझे, बाहों में आके देख ले हो. Yeah, I've sung lots of songs like that. You know, the one that all the and the oohs, it all started with me, really. And it was really funny. Yeah, ahs and oohs. And then, of course, this amazing song, which I got to so many years later for Mithun Chakravarti. And I sang this song, which goes like this. आंखों से पी ले, होठों से पी ले, जीना हो जितना मस्ती में जी ले, दिल ऐसा न होगा कहीं. देखो 36, 24, 36, oh yeah. देखो 36, 24, 36, oh. So, you see, all these, oh yeah, boy, and all these things got me a name from all the people. They used to say, okay, there was a lobby in the Hindi film industry who would say, "Arey, ye to sali sirf Angrezi gana gati hai." And then, you know, now you see almost every song has got, yo, baby, go, shake it, move it, let me see your shape of your body, baby, do it, you know, all this kind of stuff. But I sang this 49 years ago. So what are we talking about? Thank you. Whoa, that was a long, long time ago. But now it's become a style. But you know, I have to tell you this. I mean, we're all grown-up people over here, I think, except this lady in the red. Okay, she's also grown up. There was this amazing chance that I got to sing in a Tamil film, okay? And usually when you go to sing in a movie, you know, on the set, then you have an assistant who will tell you what to sing, okay? So there was this brilliant song, and it was by one of the most amazing music directors of all time, Ilayaraja sir. And yeah, it was a great song. And I got you know, this man who came to tell me how I should sing it. So it went like this. Ratriyil tookamilla, ragathukku taalamilla, panneerum. After finishing the whole verse, he came up to me quietly and he said, "Idu romba pure-a irukku." I looked at him and I said, "What?" Ille, konjam, can you know, konjam, appadi. Okay, so I said, all right, I'll do it like that. And then I said, Ratriyil tookamille, ragathukku taalamille, panneerum, venneerum, menmela bodhai. And he came up to me and he said, "Appadi, opena venda." I said, "What do you mean by that?" Attana opena venda, konjam ande அந்த மாதிரி பாடுறேல. So finally, I didn't know what to do, okay? So, and all this had to be done before Ilayaraja sir came up onto the floor. So finally, he got so fed up because I was just not delivering exactly what was in his mind. So he looked around like this and he said, "Nanna sexiya paadidunga." So you see, I sang it sexily and passionately. And that's how that became such a big hit and was done by this one. She was known as quite a sex queen, Kuili, wonderful actress. And, you know, she did a lot of cabaret songs as well. So that was Tamil for me. And so many different kinds of languages slowly started coming my way.
Usha, tell me this Dam Maro Dam song. This is actually, a lot of, everybody knows in the film industry is supposed to sung by you.
Yes.
But then Asha Bhosle has sung that song.
Yes.
So could you tell us why it happened and why the song which is in fact
Actually,
written by you and somebody else song? And
you know, hi, where are you going? Yeah, okay. I notice everything. Thanks. I don't miss a thing in life, really. Yes. Otherwise, tomorrow in the press, they'll say, somebody walked out on the poetry festival. So, Hopefully she's gone somewhere where she'll find everything is okay and she'll come back again. Okay, so
Dammarudam.
Dammarudam. Actually, it was R.D. Burman who wanted me to do this song, and Devanand Saab was the person who said, "Hamare liye gana gaiye." So I went, and it's funny, in those days, three, four times, my appa came along with me to the studio. At that time, R.D. Burman was working in famous cine laboratories. So I went over there to rehearse the song, and we did the whole rehearsal. And un dinon mein to there was no separate tracks and, you sing first and everybody just sang, stood together. So if you made a mistake, then you started right from the beginning one more time. Nowadays, of course, everything has become digital and, it's so much easier to sing. I mean, so much easier to get the product out. So I went for the rehearsal and I was told by Devanand Saab that it was going to be a duet between Mumtaz and Zeenat Aman. And naturally, Lata Mangeshkar would sing for Mumtaz because she was the heroine of the film. And Zeenat Aman was the anglicized girl at that time. So I was supposed to sing for the anglicized girl. And everything was fixed and everything was done, the rehearsals and everything. And then for 1 week, R.D. Burman never called me up. So मैंने कहा क्या हुआ पता नहीं. So after about a week, I called up R.D. Burman, and it wasn't this kind of a call. It was that kind of phone. Yeah, we never had anything else in those days. And I called up R.D. Burman and I said, "What happened? You didn't call me for the recording." And I was really, really young then. And then he told me, "Kya kare yaar? वो गाना निकल गया हाथ से." I said, "What does that mean?" So then he said, "नहीं, Asha ji ne गा लिया." So I was really sad. I was really very, very sad that the song was not mine. But then, as I always say, दाने दाने पे लिखा है खाने वाले का नाम, and गाने गाने पे लिखा है गाने वाले का नाम. So I've always said that, and even now people think that Dammarudam was my song. It is.
No, but
It was always.
हर audience पे भी लिखा है कि कौन सी audience कौन सा गाना सुनेगी. तो this audience wants to listen Dammarudam.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yes, this is what happened. I mean, this is the truth. So then finally, like a little lollipop, he gave me the next song to sing, which was, "I love you. Can't you see that I really do? Oh, please, 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 give me another chance." And it became a huge hit because it said, "Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna." Yeah, it was a big, big hit song. But it wasn't Dammarudam. And neither did Lata Mangeshkar sing it, nor did I. But Asha Bhosle sang it. She sang it beautifully, but it still remains my song. Thank you.
It's your song we would like to hear.
Yes. Can I sing it with some music?
Yes, please. Why not?
You're the boss. I mean,
No, they are the boss. They have to clap to you.
would you like to listen to Dammarudam? Okay. Actually, even if you had said no, I would have sung it. So too much of, yeah, it's difficult for me to just keep on like that. But there are so many other songs. Is there a timing on this session of ours? No timing. No timing. Because I don't believe in this. Everywhere I go, there are timing. Kono mane hoy, there's no timing in this one. So, whoa. Yeah. And the Antara says, "Chahe jiyenge marenge, hum na kisi se darenge." So for all the beautiful poets who came before me, before I did, for all the wonderful people who've been reading and doing wonderful work since yesterday and today, I'd like for all of you to join in and sing this song, yeah. But there's so many songs I'm just waiting to sing for you, yeah. That's okay. Oh, hi, she's back. Give me more on the monitor, please. I love you all. Thank you for being here. दम मिट जाए गम बोलो सुबह शाम हरे कृष्णा हरे राम Hare Krishna Hare Ram. I have to sing with me. Dam maro dam mit jaye gam bolo subah sham Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram. चाहे जिएंगे मरेंगे. All right, everybody, come on. चाहे जिएंगे. Brilliant. हम ना किसी से हमको ना रोके सब जो चाहेंगे हम. Absolutely fantastic. One more time, everybody. One more time. चाहे जी. And this side. हम ना हमको ना रोके सब जो do and like Usha dam maro dam mit jaye gam bolo subah sham Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram. The next one is दुनिया ने हमको दिया क्या. Okay? दुनिया ने हमको दिया क्या. हम सब सबने. Now what do I do with an audience like you? I love you. दुनिया ने हमको दिया क्या. हम सब sing them. Bolo subah sham Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram. गाना खत्म हो गया था. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. What can I tell you? It's such a special, absolutely brilliant. Is there timing or something? There's some hustle. Yeah, okay.
Shadi, you worked with so many actresses. You worked with so many Indian Bollywood heroines and regional heroines as well. You worked with the legendary music directors like R.D. Burman, Bappi Lahiri, Ikla Raja, the great music genius from the South. And you're working with the new generation music directors as well. What you find there's a difference between that generation and this generation music direction? Of course, there's a digitization and the music has been changed. And also from Ramba Ho to Darling Ji and How Are You Maya, all these songs. Do you think because you have seen that part of the Indian music industry and this part of the Indian music industry, and now your daughter and granddaughter, I have seen the performance where all three of you has performed. You must give clap for this. Her daughter and her granddaughter both also on the singing this thing. And there's very few shows where they all three have performed together. So this also you are teaching to your next generation. What do you think, is there's a gap in that time and this time in the working style of the music directors?
Oh,
the commitment levels?
Completely. I mean, there's a huge, huge difference. What's inside is absolutely the same. The way audiences react are completely the same. The outside is cosmetic changes. But we need those changes, and thank God that things have started moving and changing. But I'm not saying that all the work that was done before, analog recording is something which is really amazing, which was what we used to do in the past. There was a lot of warmth, which is missing from digital recording. Digital recording is so perfect, is so precise. It's like an absolutely perfect woman. But when you go to touch her, she's really cold. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? No, what I mean is that sometimes perfection is unreal, and a little bit of imperfection like we had in the analog recording gives you the warmth of what is really happening, which is why I think when you listen to a song like Suhana Safar or the older songs like the Beh Jubara songs or the Ganga Jamna song, everybody keeps asking me, why is it that we remember those days, the songs of those days, and you hardly remember anything now? But I would definitely say, udas mat hoiye. Don't think that there aren't good music directors and lyricists now. There is some fantastic work that is happening now, and the singers are marvelous. Everybody, I mean, they're so toiri, as they say. Their voices are so, they're all learned. I mean, they have the power of knowledge, like Hariharan, Shankar Mahadevan, you name it. I mean, fantastic, absolutely. Shreya Ghoshal, Sunidhi Chauhan, brilliant singers, absolutely. And brilliant music directors as well, like Vishalji Bhardwaj, and so many, I mean, huge names, Amit Trivedi. You can keep on talking about them. But the difference, I would say, is that it is all so perfect. The recording, the techniques, the technology that we have today is really, really perfect. And really, digitalization is here to stay. But there is something about an analog recording where you hear, the Beethoven's work or Mozart's work, where it's really the violin sections, and there are certain sections which are really, really warm, which you cannot get in a digital recording. This is what I feel. But I love today. I really love today. And for the people who think that it's only the past that was good, I use the past as a reference stick to make today better, so that tomorrow will be absolutely wonderful, instead of only thinking of the past. Yes, I think that's so important, really.
Before I request you to sing Darling Ji for us, you yourself wanted to be a Bollywood actress, but leave that aside. But your experience with so many Bollywood actors, can you just intercode any of your memorable experience with any of the Bollywood actors which you have sung for?
Some amazing work that, we have some wonderful actors in our industry. And some of them, recently, because you talked about Darling, I think Priyanka Chopra is really a fantastically professional person. I mean, she puts in so much of hard work. It's not easy to have a beautiful body, or, like, for example, me. I mean, God asked me. Ask me.
Yeah.
So God asked me when I was born, do you want a good body or do you want a good voice? So I told him, God, I want a good body, which is why I look like this. But who cares? No, there are some wonderful actors today, and I think having had the pleasure of working with people like Shabana Azmi in Godmother, I sang in Godmother for her. I sang for Rekha. I've sung for Sri Devi. I've worked with so many people, and the nice thing about being a live singer, a stage singer, a nightclub singer, is different from just being a playback singer. Though people think that playback singing is the ultimate, for me, I'm glad that I started off and I'm proud to say that I'm a nightclub singer, because at that time I was the only one who really was singing in a nightclub, when it was the privilege and the so-called prerogative of the so-called Anglo-Indian, who would come in their black numbers with beautiful cleavage. Yeah. and lovely hair. You know what I mean. So I was totally different. I looked well scrubbed and clean and, that kind of image. So soon people who would come to the nightclubs, which was only first meant for the men, now they slowly started coming with their wives and other people's wives and... yeah. No, I mean, it became a family place once I started coming. So, no, I say this as a joke, but it's the truth that I think women in the audiences have been my best friend because all the women know that with a body and a face like mine, I'm no danger to their husbands. So let's be very... Look at him laughing. He should know.
You can start Darling Ji now.
Yes. So all these wonderful actors that I've had the privilege of working with, but one of them that really made a mark on me was probably having an opportunity to work with someone called Mammootty. I mean, all of you know about Mammootty, the superstar, yeah. Working with Mamuka was something unbelievable.
Calcutta also when
yes.
we had a...
And you were the one to host it as well. It was really an experience. Really, the way they work in Kerala or even in Bengal. I've now worked with so many people in the Bengali film industry as well. I think today's world has become much, much more professional than ever. And they all take their jobs very, very, very perfectly and very seriously. In fact, somebody asked Bumbada, that is Prashanjit Chatterjee, how come you look so marvelous and so slim and so handsome all the time? He says, I get paid for that. It's my job. And you better deliver. So they all take it very,
very... Live on cucumber and coffee.
So that's how I think today's world, they're really marvelous. And really, I was absolutely blown over when I saw the way Priyanka Chopra acted and, the way she carries herself. And of course, I've had the privilege of working with so many other actresses as well. Rani Mukherjee and Jaya Bahaduri. So many. So it's been a wonderful experience. And I must say, I'm really proud to belong to this industry. Really, really happy. Do you want a song?
Yeah. Darling Ji.
Okay, tell me what you want to listen to. Darling. I thought, why not I sing you one English song at least? Considering I started singing in a nightclub. Maybe you'd like to sing it with me? Okay. Sandra, can we do words? Can we have a big hand for Sandra and Somaresh who've done my music?
Helping on the backstage for us, please. Thank you.
It's quite a beautiful song, and I think most of you would know it as well. So this is a lovely song, and I'd like to sing it, especially dedicated to all of you, because this is a festival of words, isn't it? So, and poetry. So I'd like to sing it especially for you. Tonight is, this afternoon rather, is very, very special for me because...
You always used to sing in night, no? So it's tonight.
So I keep saying night actually, and I keep saying ladies and gentlemen. But then there was a time when I went to, I've done Bihar and Assam, all the states actually from up to down. I mean, really, really big way. And there was this place in Bihar called Lohardaga, जहाँ पे मैंने गाना गाया, and I realized that there was not a single lady in the audience, only men. What a fine. Thank God I look the way I do. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, yeah, that's right, I'll show you. Okay, before the music starts, let me tell you, all you wonderful ladies over here, that you probably have thought that I stand like this with my sari this way because Manish Malhotra or Tarun Tahiliani told me how to walk the ramp and, hold the pallu. And let me tell you that I started walking like that. I mean, always holding my pallu this way because photographers have a way of taking photographs from the side. And they always seem to get some flesh. So I keep covering it. And you will realize that all the serials nowadays, all the girls walk like this. They've learned from me. Don't you forget. Don't forget where it started. from me. That's one thing you have to remember. Another thing, please don't ever forget, because I don't think you can see from here, I wear something called Kanjivaram sneakers. Do you know about that? No. How will I show it to you? Is there a hole over there on the table? I shall have to stand up. Okay, I'll stand up and show it to you. But then I realized I should have listened to my mother, who told me always wear good, comfortable shoes. But no, for 30 years or so, I wore stilettos, 2.5, 3 inches, and sang and stood and stand and stood. And then realized that my knees just don't work anymore. So nothing's going to stop you. So I decided when I was wearing sneakers, no, you can take a photograph, it's okay, I've covered myself. He's being so good. नहीं ले लीजिए ना, क्या है इसमें? इसमें क्या बड़ी बात है? ले लीजिए ना. मैं खड़ी हो जाती हूँ. ले लीजिए. ले लीजिए. लिए. So, yeah, so that's why I hold it up like that. So convenient, isn't it? And you'll see all the Tamil, Malayalam, Kannadiga, all the South Indian, and also the Bengali, all the heroines. Because in the headlines in the Hindu paper the next day in Madras, I saw this lovely photograph of me, and what is up my stomach? It was, unfortunately. So I learned the hard way. And the sneakers. I decided to wear sneakers all the time. And it's been such an inspiration for so many people. Let me tell you that all the kids come up to me and say, it's so cool. It's so cool. It's really swag. Is it swag? Isn't it swag? Yeah. So that's how it is. Is there any time limit? No time limit for being swag. Words, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you the words. Sandra. Sing with me, okay? Smile, an everlasting smile. A smile can bring you near to me. Don't ever let me find you gone, 'cause that would bring a tear to me. This world has lost its glory. Let's start a brand new story now, my love. You think that I don't even mean a single word I say. It's I love you, Bangalore. It's only words. And I will give you all my life. I'm here if you should call to me. You think that I don't even mean a single word I say. Twice. It's only words. And for all of you who love to do da 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 with me, come on now. Say da. Nice and loud. Indru, Jyoti, Chiku, Jamila, say da da da. Da 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 da. This world has lost its glory. This world. Let's start up now. You think a single word Listen loud. It's only words. And the third time, retard a bit. It's only You are fabulous. Sandeep, you are absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much for this amazing reception, which means I want to sing some more. Okay, no, we'll be professional.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, she will sing the last in song before I just
Last? What's the word last?
Okay, Ushari, tell us one thing. Apart from the music fraternity, your popularity amongst in all spectrum of the people. I remember we were sitting in the Taj Bengal Calcutta coffee shop, and Sachin Tendulkar walking in, he saw you in the glass door, he broke the security, and he hugged you, that darling ji, how are you? I remember when you, in Calcutta, when you wanted Kamal Hassan, you just texted him and he immediately responded and fly down to Calcutta. Shah Rukh Khan always wanted you to be in his IPL box when the KKR is playing. So what is the secret behind this immense popularity, not among the music lover audience, but with the people like Shah Rukh Khan, Sachin Tendulkar, Kamal Hassan, Mammootty, that effect, and even the politicians. So there must be something in you because nobody knows me.
Everybody loves you, Sandeep. Everybody loves you. No, I think my staying power has been basically the fact that in the larger picture, we're all citizens of the world, but it's great to say I'm Indian. I think it's the Indianness first. And so then you would say, why not so-and-so, why not so-and-so? I guess people, very soon you can see what really is sincere and what is not, and what is honest and what is not. But people like Sachin Tendulkar, I mean, the whole world loves him. And he is, of course, very, very dear to me as well. And we are good friends. So I would answer the Sachin Tendulkar thing because he knows me from a long time.
And but you used to take Kamal Hassan on the cycle, or he used to take you on the cycle?
Kamala Hassan.
Yeah. And that time was cycle of like big enough to take both of you?
Kamala Hassan didn't take me on the cycle. He took me for a ride. We rode together on a matchless. He owned a matchless bike. And we'd go to the beach and we'd sit over there and have sundal and kilimukumanga. So even today when I speak to him and sometimes I tell him, why have you got into politics and, be careful or something like that. He said, Niju Maradi, you just want to go to the Marina Beach and you want to go, I don't want to come with you anywhere. So, no, we're very, very close and yes, actually, he rode the bike. I didn't.
Okay.
I'm a good pillion rider. And Shah Rukh Khan also happened to be a good friend of mine, as also my sister Indira's son's classmate. So we've known Shah Rukh for a long time. And I think because he wanted me to do the Korbo Lodbo Jeetbore.
Yeah. The Calcutta Night Riders song Korbo Lodbo Jeetbore is basically sung by her. So,
yeah. So there are a lot of things which people don't really know. And Mamuka, of course. It was fun shooting with him because we're almost the same age, but I played his mother. And it was fun. Oh, this is something I have to share with all of you. It's so beautiful because it's got nothing to do with age, really. It's just a question of numbers. I just went for a movie recently, and this was in Calcutta. So when I was getting up, I need a little bit of help. So you can take your photo. Chalo, le lo yaar. Actually, itne lete, idhar tak to acha hai. Okay. So I went for this movie, and when I was getting up, I was holding on. I mean, even normal people would hold on. Why me? So there was this elderly couple just behind me. both of them, unfortunately or fortunately, were holding on to walkers. And he looked at me, the man looked at me and he said, "Ma, ekhono tumi cinema dekho."
There's a couple who was elder than he asked, अभी भी आप film देख रहे हैं?
What are you doing? You're still watching films. So I got so, I didn't know what to say. I said, "To ki korbo? More jabo na ki." So I said to him, "What do you think? What do you think I should do? Shall I die or what?" And then it was fun. Actually, it's all in the mind. Age is all in the mind, really. So even though I was playing Mammootty's mother, every time I was supposed to push him and hit him, I was so much in awe of him. I just couldn't get myself to doing it till he told me that please, just look at me as Sonny. That's my son. And if you were to, but I've never hit my son either. But he said, no, you just look at me like that. And if you have to push me, just don't think of me as Mammootty. Just think of me as your son in the film. And then I was able to overcome that. So, you get a lot of, there's such fantastically professional people.
Priyanka Chopra just texted me that why she's not singing Darling Ji. I just saw my phone. Yeah.
What a liar you are. But let me tell you the truth about Sundeep Bhutoria. If I were to interview him, I would say, tell us... chup. He says, kitne doge paise? De dijiye, main chup-chap baith jaunga. Every girl in the industry is draped around him. Literally draped. Can we have a big hand for Sundeep Bhutoria? He's a very, he speaks a different language when it comes to supporting charity. And of course, over here, he's with Prabha Khaitan Foundation. But anything to do with Calcutta, anything, any charity, anything that has to be, you'll find Sundeep over there. Really amazing.
Thank you.
Lovely being with you. So we don't talk about that, right? Shall I tell them how much you paid me for it? Okay. So, darling, is it? Okay.
Why don't you start with Ramba Ho with one stanza of your famous songs and just finish it in that way? Yeah.
Okay. I have so many favorites. Would you like to listen to... okay, no. Shall I ask, do you want Kolaveri D? Which one? Darling. Okay, I'll do you two songs. And one will be, when I say it's my last song.
It's a fourth last song.
Whenever I say it's my last song, remember, no, you have to say, more. And when I say, yeah. And when I say, ladies and gentlemen, that was my last song, you say, oh no! इतनी दूर कलकत्ता से आई हूँ मैं ऐसे बातें करने के लिए के गाने के लिए. Okay, here it is. I'll sing for you, Kolaveri D. Little bit, okay? But all of you have to learn how to speak. Any people say, oh, these people are standing on the side. Like sometimes they'll come up and say, did they do that? Not yet. Not yet. Is the operative word, ladies and gentlemen. Not yet. And I'm not leaving yet. Okay, let's go. Kolaveri D. You're sure you want to listen to it? Yeah. Can you put up the track, please? Give me the track. Why this Kolaveri day? Why this Kolaveri day? Rhythm correct, da. Why this Kolaveri day? Maintain, please. Why this Kolaveri day? Now please remember all the words, okay? Distance moon color white color night color black, Why this Kolaveri day? Everybody sing, come on. Why this Kolaveri day? Now let me find a white girl. White girl, hot, black. Ice, meet, my future dark. Hey, why this Kolaveri day? Why this Kolaveri day? மாமா இப்ப நோட்ஸ் எடுத்துக்கோங்க, அப்படியே ஸ்நாக்ஸ் எடுத்துக்கோங்க. ஓகே. ನನ್ನ ಭಾಷಿಡ ರಾಜ. சூப்பர் பாபா. ரெடியா? பாடுங்க எல்லாரும், come on. மாமா இப்ப வந்து கொஞ்சம் ஸ்லைட்டா டியூன் சேஞ்ச் பண்ணிக்க வரோம். So please don't mind it, okay? Okay? கையில கிளாஸ். Sorry, poetry festival, only English. Handle glass, glassless scotch, ice full of tear. Empty life, girl come, life reverse gear. Love, my love, you showed me power. Cow, holy cow, I want to hear now. God, I am dying now. She is happy how. This is a song for soup boys. We don't have a choice. Everybody, why this? Why this Kolaveri? Why this Kolaveri day? Nanna paadugada, everybody. Why this Kolaveri day? அவ்வளோதான் மாமா. நன்னா பாடுங்க. Okay, but I'm not going to leave you like that, yeah? So you have to sing it with me. Are you ready to sing it with me? Okay. Say, distance ille. Ayyo, cycle hai pa. Nana, sing together properly. Distance ille. Moon color. Yarada white in சொன்னாங்க. நான் சொன்னேனா white னு. Only once ida prarthana. நான் சொன்னேனே இதுக்கு ரெண்டு டைம் white னு. Distance இல்ல மூணு கலர். யாரடா இங்க white னு சொன்னா? Why can't you simply just follow me? You see, the whole world is south, completely under the South Indians. Hello, sir. Sometimes the weight is also a problem. I said under the South Indians, so that's why. Okay, now what you have to do is simply follow my fingers. When I'm showing you two fingers, do it twice. When I'm doing one finger only. Okay, say okay da. Okay means Tamil la nanna solno, because in front of okay, ay simply put W, it becomes Tamil. Okay? Simply wonderful da. Okay, distance ille. Moon color. Super mama. Absolutely brilliant audience here tonight. I'm so grateful to all of you for listening to this and to make me do these songs because it makes me feel really, really happy. And now I'll do for you, ladies and gentlemen, my last song for the evening. What a fine. By now you must realize that I am very good with accents, right? Yes, so you can always give me a job as a stand-up comedian. I told you that. Next session. Yeah, चलेगा sir. I'm already by. Okay. Darling. Okay. Here it is. Which one? Darling. Darling. I need to hear it again. आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो रुको ना मुझको प्यार करने दो डार्लिंग आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो रुको ना मुझको प्यार करने दो डार्लिंग आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो रुको ना मुझको प्यार करने दो कैफ है बहारा बेचैन जाने यारा बुलबुलों को अभी इंतजार करने दो डार्लिंग आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो संडे के दिन सहमत हुई डार्लिंग मिलना तेरा हंसली खुदा रहमत हुई डार्लिंग सॉरी तुझे संडे के दिन सहमत हुई डार्लिंग मिलना तेरा हंसली खुदा रहमत हुई खादिम को दिल पे तो इख्तियार करने दो डार्लिंग आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो रुको ना मुझको प्यार करने दो Thank you to the Bangalore Poetry Festival. It's been absolutely wonderful. And thank you to Sundeep Bhutoria. छोड़ो जरा शर्माने का ये कायदा हैरत भी है गैरत भी है क्या फायदा डार्लिंग छोड़ो जरा शर्माने का ये कायदा पब्लिक में सनसनी एक बार करने दो डार्लिंग आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो रुको ना मुझको प्यार करने दो कैफ है बहारा बेचैन जाने यारा बुलबुलों को अभी इंतजार करने दो डार्लिंग आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो डार्लिंग आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो डार्लिंग Thank you very much. Whoa. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Shadi. Thank you, Bangalore.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. It's fantastic when you decide to give me a standing ovation. Thank you.
The audience must stay back. There's a wonderful session
Thank you.
moderated by Mr. Yatindra Mishra, which is just followed by, he's also here. The Hindi writers are also here. This session is just after this. So please stay back and enjoy the session. And thank you,
Please stay
Usha ji.
back for the Hindi session especially.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sundeep.